I've been waiting to get to you. Hey, there is no one else like you. I've been waiting, I've been waiting, I've been waiting. Da, 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 da. Hey, I've been waiting to get to you. Hey, there is no one else like you.
Hi everyone, so as the intro states, I'm going to share with you guys my eyebrow routine. I get a lot of questions about how I do my eyebrows. People think that it's really intricate and it's some like high-tech kind of process, but today I'm just going to show you that it's really simple. Anyone can achieve it, whether you're a makeup junkie or whether you're not. To start things off with the equipment stated before, we're going to need an eyebrow pencil. So this eyebrow pencil that I've got is from Bourjois. And Bourjois is a brand that's only carried in Edgar's. I haven't seen it anywhere else. And this pencil was 90 Rand. And it came with a really cool, like, brush cap on the top. The biggest sin when it comes to eyebrows is using black. You never, ever want to use black on your eyebrows. Even if you have black hair, even if you're really dark in complexion, even if your hairs are really black, you never, ever want to use black. Even if your eyebrows are really bushy and you want to fill them in, you never have to use black. You can always use a darker brown, but you never ever go to black. Next on our list of equipment are concealers. Usually when it comes to concealers, you need concealer that is one shade lighter than your natural skin tone. But for the purposes of eyebrows, I like to go 2 shades lighter than your natural skin tone because it just helps frame the eyebrows a little more and make them pop just a little bit extra. But what you want is for it to be more compact or liquid. Don't go for, I know that Yardley has those stick ones that you have to press on. I don't see how that would make sense. I don't even think you'd be able to get it off properly to apply it on your eyebrows. So I would suggest you rather get a compact or a liquid one. And then third on our list are the brushes. You can opt to have both or you can have one. Either the eyeshadow brush, which is flat like that, or the angled brush. And this just helps you with precision when you're applying your concealer. Next on the list were mirror and cotton buds. Cotton buds are really useful because they can just help you if you're making an error to rub out anything that you don't want. So that's the equipment that you need, and if you want to see how to use your tools, then keep watching. Okay, so just to begin, we're going to brush our eyebrows into place. You want to brush them up and then outwards. And where the tail is, if you have enough hairs there or you have a lot of hairs, you can just bring that down just so that you see where your arc is going to be. So the same goes for the next side, the other side, and you just brush it down. So we're going to break off the eyebrow into like 3 little points. Where you want your eyebrow to start is the crease of your nose. So where this little nostril is, the middle of the nostril I guess it is, you're going to just make a faint line and mark that off. With the corner of your nose, you're going to make a faint line and mark that off. And then when it comes to the arc, you're going to feel you have your brow bone. So just before the bone hump is, that's where you want your arc to begin. So from here, you could either just make a little mark there just so that you realize that that's where you want it to start going down. So the same goes for the side. You just mark it off like that. And it's just really faint, like dots, so it'll blend in. Don't worry, by the time we're done you won't have like funny dots on your face. So to begin, we're just gonna, with the base of the eyebrow, faintly use your pencil to just fill in the hairs that are not there, to just get a solid line. And you're gonna do that really softly, and you're gonna go up to where your arc is. You can either go upwards or you could go horizontally across, but you should just want to follow the natural flow of your eyebrows, of how the hairs grow. But by all means, if you want to tweeze more off and get a higher arc going, you feel free to do so. So in the middle, we're just going to fill that in very lightly. You don't want to press too hard because we want this eyebrow to look as natural as possible. If you press too hard, don't worry about it. You can use your pencil, the edge of the brush, and just press that in, and it'll feather it out, and it'll make the pencil less harsh. And if you feel like now it's coming in too much, don't worry, we'll fix it all up with the concealer. Once again, if you feel like your eyebrows got out of place, you can just brush them into place to how you want them to be. So you can brush this up like you want and then bring that down. as you can see, your pencil kind of like makes your the hairs heavier so they fall into place better. Now that we have this rough draft of an eyebrow going on, you want to grab either of your angled brushes and your concealer. For underneath my eyebrow, I like to use the flat eyeshadow brush, and on top of the eyebrow I like to use the angled eyeshadow brush. But feel free to use whatever you have or whatever you're more comfortable with. So using a concealer, you're very likely just going to touch the base of the line that we drew in. And what this does, it frames the eyebrow and it helps give the eyebrow a more fresh look where it looks like it's just been tweezed or waxed or bladed. So you're going to go all the way up, and where the arc is where you want to start bringing that down. All the way down to the bottom of your tip. You can take it just slightly onto, I think this is your cheekbone or your cheeks, and you want to get that angle to be really sharp. So yeah. Now using my angled brush, I go on top and very lightly just trace this line as well. You kind of want to hold your breath so that you don't mess up, so don't worry if I stop breathing or if you feel that you stop breathing. So the thing is that when you bring the concealer, when you make the line on top, where your arc begins is where you also want to make a slight arc with the concealer. So as you can see, I met the lines here so that I could just bring it down very smoothly. So once you've got the top done, you instantly see that your eyebrow is framed, and this helps you to further evaluate whether you made the eyebrow too thick in the beginning, or you made the tail too long or the tail too thick, and you can adjust it however you want. And this is when you bring in your cotton buds, because if you've messed up anyway, you can just lightly use your cotton bud in a circular motion just to take out whatever you don't want to be there. Okay guys, so that's my eyebrow routine. I really hope that I clear myself well and it's easy to do. If you don't get it right off the first try, don't worry, it really is about trial and error. And the best thing about practice is that it makes perfect. And in the end, you'll have your own unique eyebrow routine for your own face. And for those of you who have been doing it, I really hope that I was able to share something that made you think of how you could upgrade your routine or tweak your routine a little bit. And if any of you guys have any feedback for me, please post it up or email me. It'll be greatly appreciated. I'm going to post up another video of extra tips on how to make your eyebrows go and get a really good natural shape to your eyebrows. And that's going to come up sometime in the next, I think, 2 or 3 days. So just keep a lookout for that. So yeah, that's the gist of it. Thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.